One, two. Good evening, folks. Thanks very much for coming. I want to send a massive thank you to Jack and Danielle. I can't believe I have to follow that. Fantastic. Thank you so much, lads. So I'm going to kick off with a poem. So this is the first poem in my first publication back in 2021, and it's a documentation of psychosis. It's a chaotic form, and it's untitled. Those paintings under the spell of sparkling psychosis led me through the passage of time to this day, where, when I close my eyes, I still see their form, their brushstrokes, composition, colour, light. Their figures framed in fallen fuss, displayed in the day room of the quiet asylum. After all this time, they shine with an irradiated energy in my brain, slewing forth city streets under breath of storm just passed by. Time dripping in lumps from an artist's palette, primary red, primary blue. My sanity follows these figures backwards, and my daughter now, unawares now, will thank them one day. Thank you. Oh! Yo! So that was, as I said, that was the first poem in the first publication whenever I was irked into publishing whenever I had a near-death experience. And just as a comparison poem, this is what I've written recently, and it doesn't compare because it's in form and it's strange. So this is called Scratch Diary number 15. Turns fluster on Donegal Square North. I wish them full bellies more than pigeon, seagull. They directed my sanity in flat 10 one afternoon. I whistled too onto hung head of street lamp below, day room window. I was taken they might have heard my wish. All is grey now, no fever titles with the potential of the world to them. No toast before bed, no building hallucinations to feel safe. It'll be back to the clock fully soon. But there's happy to this living, back here watching these turns. I'm on my way to seeing you, building wordy mind. Thank you. So I have a wee publication here, and you're very welcome to it. It's called 7 Sonnets for Sailortown, and it was thanks to Becky. She got it out under her name, and they've probably got a fine, but I left it back late, but she's cool. So it's an ekphrastic work, just like that first poem, and an ekphrasis is a work of art about a work of art. And these poems are based on Sailortown native John Campbell's collection Saturday Night in Sailortown. And so I'm going to read just a bunch of poems. So sorry to be completely weird, but if you don't clap in between, we'll get home quicker. So I'll give you a wee nod whenever I'm finished. So this is Sailortown number 2. Sailortown, you satisfy my madman transience. All those homes ago, those cobblestones and seafarers, those mills and stores, those bombs and people of the famine too, soak me. This glass on high stool, history seeps through my core, mind on fire at a community of thousands lost to the march of this next clock. I've had hours of telling and listening and spelling out what life is now. Yet set beside your worldwide heritage, these glass monsters tower shadows over heritage, belonging, sundials of time. Sailortown number 7. Yo. Their glass monsters lie empty, as so many so far about this time are emptied of safe and stable and home. How can they desecrate Sailortown so? Bad suits making bad choices with bad money, decisions that tower over our needs. We hold hope in our daughters, wish peace our sons, and shall never forget the vibrating vitality, the heritage north of the far set means. It's a small city teetering on big change. We can't level heritage, all brown wool and bombing forever. Take yourself over for a pint, see ghosts yourself, soak in it. Sailortown 8. Planes and trains, lagging is just for pleasure now, again. More and more tags the wall of the rope works, a no man's land. Maybe that's why I'm drawn here. A head full of Campbell, chiefly. I go back to my graft and brickyard, most zen job I ever had. His sweat down his eyes sent me back to evisceration, blood down mine. As Lagan ripples along to his song, rhyme makes light of things he did for coin then. These stolen moments from an angered upon reality, a streamy bridge to dander a simple Saturday afternoon, easy in our football before weather next storm. Sailortown 9. He's got mastery at chiseling rhyme, rolls a smaller and smaller rock up mountain each time. Ink in his bones, rock grows to the size of a sharpening stone. Such sweet refrain brings us again and again into the heart of his craft. And this for the loading of spuds onto the Caroline raft. The wit to stand a shoeless sailor on a quay as his ship sails off deep in sea. He stands by all those he named who put in fast graft. Ghosts now, time makes us all the same. Clock's gone forward on Sailortown dock. AI writes their poems now, a laughing stock. Sailortown 11. Sorry, this is going to go on a while. Sorry. Sailortown 11. He breathes a life of rhyme into me, all his salty days. Brings back fond of my drinking in his kind. A tide of joy in me as a new generation of gulls scatter over a loch I'm imagining, not remembering. I am living in now in hard-grafted poems, his keen eye, now my history, a psychogeography for us. In a blink of ink, he gives us early urban soul, and in remembering we have gold. I hope he knows that feeling of living as significantly as a painting. His pen as true as a compass, poems a solid tugboat of all his words shown. Sailortown 12. Your home weeps with loss, as does mine. Earl Street is not the same. Is it even there anymore? In my transient notions of now, is anything there anymore? Is anything all the same? We're locked in a status quo, an inertia, and I see system and agenda most all I look. And there's little ambiguity to it, a real knockout blow, no beauty to it. It's like they're telling you straight in telephone voices exactly what they're doing to you as they're doing it. The sound of my internal madman screams is dulled by the dose of reality I'm only complicit with for your love, for her love. Sailortown 14. I don't think about the weather when I sing your song. Strife does scatter like seeds your fertile soil. It's not really rain when I whisper your name. Your soft passions carry me like octaves still. I'd lost you to my lack of occupation, my resting like a semi-brave mid-bar. I look at what the years gone done, play alone, though you don't know. This vast and opening future without you seems a fiddle with no bow, a song to deaf ears. Love's been taken away, my mad mind, ever walking long since rubble streets this city. All along Dock Street, I'm nothing new to Sailortown. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Okay, So the next set of poems, and again, sorry to ask you not to clap, but please don't clap. The next set of poems, I'm absolutely terrible at prose, so I'm not a very good public speaker, so that's why I write poems, I suppose. So these are called Letters to My Daughter. So the first poem is called In Praise of the NHS #1. Only thing in our sky this moment, this sun. Vital as lifeblood, these uniforms, this canteen. It's an honour to serve by their broad shoulders. See each take a moment out of duty of this day and eat. As I take this lonely thought, awake to all others, I am fully beating my heart of their being. What daily doing we have in this room alone. I know my many times asylum side I was taken by meticulous caring and for want of a better word, love. My 18 years to the month has made me. Little Rose, I first learned of your being my first day here. In this, your 18th year, I only hope our service is there for yours too. Letters to My Daughter #10. You are this early winter sun, my warmth in chill wind, blinding. You are the calm to this winter lake, visible since the leaves left. You are my moment's break, standing under blue sky. As these days return, you are the fresh breath of what solemn trees have to say. In 4 more lines of broken sonnet, you bring joy to me, well. With this soaring bird call and on drifting wing, you are. Letters to My Daughter #111. I know. What am I like? I breathe with their beating wings, glide over this morning with full sensing of what good life is. It's joy to not feel slope, this new pill. Their ghosts still walk my attic room, but tread softer, disturb only themselves. I circle close over your breakfast porridge with honey and cinnamon. Your interest in my new routine has me achieve a mountainous good. A mountainous I'd only dreamed my pit. I take in views of your doing, your meticulous pristine. If today was headline, it would be no small measure of success. Letters to My Daughter #84. A lone rower goes alone, calm after storm on Lagan. How clear her head is to be on the water 6 a.m. I place you on her boat, fit for such rewarding sport all your coming university days. But I know life has you in its flow. Your choice of school will find you something just as good. I meander my thoughts along a cold surface after another wound, another sleepless night spent in my standing back. This sunrise helps warm my shoulders, tight from an inch taking a mile. I go uphill for duty, make bigger my loving of you, make stronger my pen for floating in your ink. Letters to My Daughter #73. Not yet dawn over dark, I settle into this long waking up from the pills. Slow loss of the dreams we had. Little Rose, I heard news of Eden. They took down the fruit. Hall has collapsed and throne is empty. I hear too you are to have thorns. Because of my betrayal, my leaving paradise. It held sun and cubes on lush green grass, a fox no more. Image of you in full spray from hose a summer's day is only but a photograph in lockup. I shall carry you carefully. I shall not force alliteration, rhyme, still petal enriches me. Letters to My Daughter #81. I've had more paper cuts, more storage-based stigma than times I've met your thorns, Little Rose. It seems to me thorn is there to protect you from external threat, rather ever aim at me. All your forming such defense protects petal and dance you've paid much energy upon. Take my love this day, in this full sun with you. Know that this is only ever been to carry you with me, and I you. Wherever we might be, know to be a summer eve shall not harm you. Instead, it's a sting is only ever a marking. It might give you life, defending you. Last one. Letters to my daughter, number 15. Wisdom to your innocence. Your boat does float downstream safe, and in this knowing, we grow snowdrops and bluebells at journey's end. Our forts are strong. Your spring is as full as my autumn air is fluid. Evenings we are each other's counsel. Walk along as apart, ever together, whole. My forever daughter, you delight even in my flood, my drowning days. As chaos of light does fan their fires, we are good with smoke. Know its curls, its choke. In these endings of days, this brimming now, our love is alive. Thank you. So we're going to have a wee break. Sorry, thank you very much. That was fantastic. We'll take 15 minutes. Is that okay? Dead on. Thank you so much. Hello. Just want to say thank you so much to Sylvia. That was fantastic. Can we get a wee round of applause? You! So I had 3 sets, but I'm only going to do 2 because we're running a wee bit over time and I want to get this home for bed and work tomorrow. No, not at all. So the first section is basically poems about writing poems. So this first poem is called Children of Lear, and it's basically the 900 years those kids spent as swans feels like writer's block. So this is Children of Lear. I have everything I need to make a poem. Swans, snow, and the colour. Whisper of colours, lake is to my eyesight, but I can't. I love how you said original thoughts to me about the last one. I love how your interpretation makes it yours, but I can't. I want to say to you, I'm sorry I missed you. I want you to go along with the skeleton trees of winter and love fully, but I can't. In this silent fall of flakes of this morning's vital life, I want to write you a metaphor of such staggering sorrow, but I can't. Necks bowed and floating slow in falling snow, these mythical give sad life to lake. This next poem is called Valentine number 4, and it's a love poem to poetry. Your face missed, yet a figure cuts. I'm with you, building you. I have no voice for you yet, but I know you're formed to be warm, a guzzle. You're courageous, outspoken, and make waves to be known. You are art. You go against tradition to make love heard. Find my faults best by night. Open my head with the music you play. We shall cook with precision, linger long on tasting. There may be wine, but I can't just sound out your voice quite yet. Your fire will build, you'll cut me out. I'll wander these streets millennia alone, grieve over form again. On poetry, number 30. I'm halfways up mountain making wet black dog. 9 to 5 man can only see faint from his commute. Outlines of adoration for this, my fast black dog. If this sea had not been so animate, I might make peak years gone. As we pace full view, dog does grow. Activities of daily living coloured far out of my head. Each bark snaps me too, all a fall from this psychotic living behind blank face. and tired too. There is no rest. This sea needs air every breath of my break. I draw out tall, dark metaphors as dog eats oils of my being, all my spirit, all my strength. North night. Rust looked like blood in the sink. It put me in mind of that wee blade who plagiarized, then got the tattoo of plagiarized in horrid font on her arm. I think of your very astute analysis of this night. I'm glad you came. You made it here for me, for you to be there. As I get a second to think, Seamus rings a big bell. Having practitioners all like this, and you the biggest sound in the room, what do we know? I see you with madman eye bones. I walk east under wolf moon, dog-eared by the curvature and peel of your words. On Poetry 35. In these liminal moments, in these cubes of sun where I take a while out from my filling up of day dropped hard on my head, air holds brief cold breeze. Skin I'm in shivers and sheds. Mostly I'm content. Moving with time, I hope your poems give you something like comfort in both the highs and lows life levels on us all. May your rhyme be natural. May your alliteration feel soft. May refrain come as easy as sitting on a step a minute with a cigarette. May your writer's block clear with all ease of well-chosen input. May your output fit tidy into their journals. Thank you. Last one. So these are attempts at love poetry. Sorry, Sylvie, you were far better at love than I'm gonna be. So I've only a few left, and thank you so much for coming. It's been an amazing night. Thank you. You have made it all for me. A Belfast sonnet, number 11. I don't know what you feel as I caress your sleeping cheek, petal soft. Chest animates the soul of your being. I take myself back to that red lipstick night, cast your shadow under my... I don't understand. Cast your shadow under my feet that I might walk this, your form. I synchronize titles, your bookcase a moment. Parts of your psyche I do consider, your butterfly tattoo. Coffee pour down or dawn or together. Too much wine the night before. Goes down dark and sweet and lifts our awakening into this next day of our domain. We have not yet parted. Warmth this Sunday morning. Strumming strings for her is just fine. A Belfast sonnet, number 10. We might see dawn, capture small miracle in our clasped hands. My arm under, your shape snug. Wet pillow or tears of loss, a two-bodied creature breathing its last. I might rise and on cold tiles wait for egg and kettle pour, smooth avocado slow. I might grab a poem at your table from one of those big books, write you into crow, small mercies, Ariel. As silence of all being makes settle me back to bed, I might drift to dreaming as you leave for the cycle to the job you no longer have. Light lays with purpose, these leaves, years since, shows me covet this side of town. Rosetta Park. I asked you for a season. We went longer than that. I can still make sense of your room with a high ceiling, the new bed where we tapped out syllables on each other's skin. You taught me not to use the word beautiful in a poem, for we were poets. It wasn't long before our declarations. Fuchsia buds sang plump songs just outside the pale muslin-draped windows. You were my first ekphrasis, nourishing solitude sacrificed before the altar you and I had built, hand by hand. A Belfast sonnet. We capable of great big love. I in the narrow place, you in the great big wide. I exist as spirit animal. As our daughter transforms, she grazes with me. We exist in different time. How hard this must be. How, as love segments, pairs parts of old life to pieces, we walk these curbs, these streets, these alleys, drifting between lands of madmen, scholars, poets, and such, she thrives. I gather prayer, myth in cold hands, give back what was never mine. And yeah, last poem of the night, thank God. Yo. So this is for my best friend's father who passed away last year. We were exceptional friends. He was a beautiful man, did so much for the community and for the young and the old. It's called Hummingbird, and just as a wee caveat, a hummingbird, some cultures believe the weight of the soul leaving the body at point of death is 21 grams, which is the same weight as a hummingbird. So this is Hummingbird for Jimmy. You were fingerprints in the snow, individual, likely, definite. We followed you across your fields. Since we lost you, I see your face in my mind's eye at every turn. You left this island all 21 grams, and yet the island feels heavier for its loss. Caught in this flood of creativity, I couldn't help but place my hand into the pool of our grief. I still expect those loving ways over a dry glass or two. You have shown me how. I shall miss those fingerprints of yours. Thank you so much. So thank you to Sylvie again, thank you. And Jack, fantastic man. And Danielle, yo. Thanks so much. Have a lovely evening and safe home, folks. Great to see you.